Friend of the royals Gyles Brandreth's new biography offers some revealing stories from behind guarded palace doors. He has already dropped a number of bombshells revealing previously unknown stories of the Queen's life in her final days, like her secret cancer battle. The new book Elizabeth, an intimate portrait, sheds light on the late monarch and her relationship with the rest of the firm. He explains that the late sovereign understood Prince Harry's desire to write his upcoming memoir, and how she did everything in her power to ensure Meghan Markle's happiness. The 74-year-old's biography, which hits shelves tomorrow, comes out on the same day as Harry and Meghan's new Netflix series. Here's some of the biggest stories so far. The Queen was battling a painful cancer before she died, the royal biographer and trusted friend of Prince Philip claimed. He wrote, "I had heard that the Queen had a form of myeloma, bone marrow cancer, which would explain her tiredness and weight loss and those mobility issues we were often told about during the last year or so of her life. The most common symptom of myeloma is bone pain, especially in the pelvis and lower back, and multiple myeloma is a disease that often affects the elderly. Currently, there is no known cure, but treatment, including medicines to help regulate the immune system and drugs that help prevent the weakening of the bones, can reduce the severity of its symptoms and extend the patient's survival by months or 2 to 3 years. The late Queen did everything she could to ensure Meghan's happiness and even told her she could continue in her former career. Harry's grandmother told her she could carry on being an actress at their first meeting and was concerned for her happiness," the book claims. Meghan first met the monarch back in the early days of her romance with Prince Harry, when she was still a star in the hit legal TV drama Suits. However, when she and Harry eventually became engaged, Meghan gave up her acting career and took up royal duties, before she and Harry quit the firm less than 2 years later. Prince Philip was relieved when Kate Middleton started dating Prince William, and gave her a 3-word compliment, according to the book. When Catherine Middleton came along as a potential bride for his grandson, Prince William, the Duke of Edinburgh was, he told me, relieved to find her such a level-headed girl, he wrote. "If you believe the attention is for you personally," he warned, "you're going to end up in trouble. The attention is for your role, what you do, what you're supporting. It isn't for you as an individual. You are not a celebrity. You are representing the royal family. That's all. Don't look at the camera. The Queen never looks at the camera. Never. Look at who you're talking to." The Queen understood Harry's desire to write his upcoming memoir, the author says. She thought that Harry was huge fun and truly wished him well when he quit the UK to forge a new life in California with wife Meghan Markle. The book, called Space, is being released early in the new year and it promises to have raw, unflinching honesty, but the late monarch knew Harry wanted to speak his truth. Mr. Brandreth says, "The Queen, I know, was devoted to her grandson, Harry. She loved him, she thought him huge fun, and she truly wished him well in the new life he sought for himself in California. Whenever he called his grandmother, he was always put through to Her Majesty immediately. She even understood his desire to write his book, not only for the money but because he wanted to tell his story, to speak his truth." The Queen was not there when Philip died despite refusing to leave his side in the last week of his life. After Philip retired in 2017, Brandreth wrote that the couple would regularly go weeks without seeing one another. They kept in touch over the phone, as Philip wanted to see out his days in his own way. But as his health deteriorated, she stayed by his side in the last week of his life. But on April 9 he slipped away so quickly that palace staff weren't able to wake the Queen in time. One way she dealt with this was turning to watching television, including one of her favorite dramas, the BBC's Line of Duty, the book claimed. She did dislike what she called the constant mumbling on the show and sometimes couldn't keep up with the plot, but enjoyed it nonetheless. Look back on an unforgettable year for the royal family with a special OK! Royal magazine available to buy here. Plus available in shops.